We got Ohio election. I want to talk about that first.
Yes.
Let's go into Ohio. So Ohio had one question on their ballot in August, their August primary, and it is changing. It's an amendment to the Constitution to change the requirements to change the Constitution from a 50% plus one to a 60% at the ballot box, right? So if you want to change the Ohio Constitution right now, you get a certain number of signatures, it goes on the ballot, you only need 50% plus one of the vote, and then the Constitution's changed. Republicans were pushing to get it changed from 50% to 60% plus one and increase the number of signatures you needed to get that question on the ballot. Why did the Republicans do this? Because it's important to put this in context. Republicans did this because there is a referendum on the November ballot to codify the right to an abortion, right for abortion in the Ohio Constitution. The Republicans wanted to raise the amendment requirement from 50 to 60% to stop that referendum from being victorious in the November election. The Republicans have said that that was not the reason, that it's to protect the state from outside money, which doesn't make any sense in my opinion. They've been saying that it over-represents city voters. That also doesn't make sense. It's one person, one vote. It's just a power grab to stop abortion from getting codified. That being said, Republicans got their clocks cleaned.
Yeah, 57% no to 43% yes.
I mean, the election was called in like 30 minutes. It was, I was watching it come in. 30 minutes after the election results started rolling in, we found out that it was over. I mean, the no side, the pro-abortion side, was winning counties that Trump won.
Yeah.
You know?
To me, this reiterates the power of the your right to abortion is getting taken away from you, that messaging. They worked hard in Ohio to organize people in preparation for this vote.
Yeah.
But also, even though this is a proxy for the abortion vote, the idea of kind of making the state constitutional process less democratic, I think that must be hard to sell people on.
Yeah, and I think a lot of Republicans who were probably for an abortion restriction, a part of them deep inside them was like, I don't want to make it harder to change my Constitution. Mm-hmm. Like, as a Republican who's a freedom-loving guy who flies the American flag, I don't like that. Mm-hmm. And I think that resonated with people. And, you know, so in the November election, I actually don't suspect the abortion referendum to win by 57%. I expect it to win by 54%, right? I expect there to be like a 6% difference of people, a 6-point difference, who were Republicans who don't want abortion in the state, but didn't like the attack on democracy. And that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think the Republicans, the reason they went for this probably is because they also expect more turnout from Democrats who are worried about not having the right to an abortion than Republicans that care that much to preventing abortions.
No, definitely.
Right.
And they actually stopped August primaries. This will be the last August primary.
Yeah.
Ever.
Which is funny because the previous law to stop August votes came from the Republicans, and now they're the ones who wanted to set up this August vote.
It's almost like it's all for political convenience and none of it's for principle, almost, right?
Weird
how that works out. No, I think it was really interesting. The counties that went no were the most likely to vote for Sherrod Brown in the 2018 Senate race. And a lot of them were counties that Biden lost in 2020. Oh. So that is going to be the next thing that I want to talk about probably next week. Is I want to do a little bit of a deeper dive on the Ohio Senate election in 2024, where Sherrod Brown, who is the current incumbent, Democrat incumbent, stands a chance of winning, how he needs to overperform Biden in certain areas of the state, why he might not. But this is going to give us good insight. And the November election with the November abortion referendum, that will give us a lot of insight. Mm-hmm. So I'm very interested in the state of Ohio. It's one of the states that I like doing data analysis and political analysis on the most out of all of them. So I definitely want to talk about that a lot as we go forward.
That had to be one of the nerdiest things you ever said.
Yeah, I love Ohio.
It's one of the states that I like doing political analysis in, out of all of them. I've done political analysis on every state.
Yeah, it's like yeah. Oh my god. It's like on my Instagram, my bio is Ohio political analysis enjoyer. What's yours? What's your favorite state to do political analysis on? Yeah.
Oh, that's great.